What if everything you've ever been told about yourself was just a story? Not a lie, but not the truth either. A story shaped by parents, teachers, society, maybe even your own hopes and fears. But who are you when that story fades? Let's begin there. Most of us believe we're a name, a job, a personality. We say, I'm Sarah, or I'm a doctor, or I'm shy, as if these labels could ever contain us. But what if these are just masks? Ancient philosophies across the world whisper the same secret. The self we cling to is not the self we are. In Vedanta, it's the ego, ahamkara, the false I that believes it's the center. In Buddhism, it's anatta, the non-self, the idea that no fixed identity exists behind our thoughts. Christian mystics speak of dying to the self and being reborn in spirit. The Sufis call it fana, the dissolving of ego until only God remains. So what's left when ego dissolves? Just awareness, not the voice in your head, but the silence that hears it. From childhood, we're told who to be. Be smart, be polite, be successful, be someone. We chase that image like a shadow, hoping it will finally bring us peace. But the more roles we play, the more we forget how it feels to just be. We compare, we compete. We scroll endlessly through lives that aren't ours. No matter what we achieve, something still feels missing. That's because the search is outward, but the truth is inward. As the Tao says, knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Try something with me. Close your eyes. Listen, not to your thoughts, but to what listens. Notice the still presence behind every sound, every thought, every sensation. That's you, not your history, not your future, just this silent awareness, watching. This is what sages and mystics have always pointed to. It's not far, it's not mystical. It's what's always been here, beneath the noise. In that stillness, you don't need to do anything. You just are. And that is enough. When you stop identifying with every thought, life softens. You respond, not react. You begin to see others as reflections, each one trying to be free, trying to be seen, trying to find peace. Compassion begins to flow. Gratitude arises naturally, and the world no longer feels like something to conquer, but something to merge with. This is the paradox of awakening. You lose the self and find yourself in everything. The birdsong, the wind, a stranger's smile, the quiet in between moments. It all becomes sacred. You don't need to run away to a mountaintop. You don't need a guru. You don't need to be someone new. You just need to stop and remember. Remember what you are, beneath the story, beneath the striving, beneath the fear. You are not your name. You are not your thoughts. You are not your pain. You are the awareness that witnesses it all. Silent, spacious, infinite. So here's the invitation. Pause, breathe, be still, and let the rest fall away.